So this is going to be a follow along post-workout gym flow. So I'm going to kind of talk about why I think post-workout strategies are critical. Every chronic back pain sufferer is in a different stage of healing, right? There is the desensitizing stage, there's the tolerance building stage, and then there's the resilience building stage. Once you get to the resilience building stage and you're in a place where symptoms are no longer a daily thing, weekly thing, monthly thing, they're very rare. You have control over everything, but there are still times where you go into the gym and you push really hard, you do a leg day, you load the body more than you normally will. I think it's really, really important to have a very short, specific post-workout relief strategy. And what this is going to do, I'm going to show you this kind of routine that I like to do still to this day, is it calms down the central nervous system. So when you're working out and you're pushing weight and you're loading the body, your body shifts out of the parasympathetic, the chill nervous system, to more of like the heightened fight or flight protection nervous system. And when someone has been dealing with chronic pain for a long time, they operate out of the sympathetic. They stay in that guarding, that protecting, that fearful like state of mind from a physical perspective and also a mental perspective. So this is gonna be a follow along. What you're gonna do is just do exactly what I'm doing. If you're watching this and you're at the office right now, save this for later. You're gonna watch this later, and I'm gonna have a timer, so we're not gonna just sit here and waste time. This is not gonna be a massive education dump. I'm gonna show you the best strategy for post-workout calming to get relief to the low back, release tension that you might be experiencing, and this is what we're gonna do. So I like to be in a 90-90 position. So here, essentially I'm trying to be in the most comfortable, let's see if I can mess with my mic here. The most comfortable kind of relaxed state here, okay? So what I wanna make sure that you're doing is you're not too far away to where like the angle of my feet is no longer kind of at 90. So if I was like really dramatic and I was way out here like this is not good. I really want you to be as close to 90 as possible, okay? If you can't do this position, you can lay on your side, you can lay on your stomach, you can lay in like the side fetal position like this with a pillow here, whatever you wanna do, you can do that. But we're gonna start here and we're gonna simply breathe. So I'm gonna set a timer for, let's just say, let's go for 2 minutes, and we're gonna deep breathe, okay? So we're going to breathe into our stomach. Really draw out. So as you're exhaling, really take your time with your exhale. And at the end of the exhale, hold that exhale for a second. When you go to breathe back in, breathe into your belly, breathe into your low back, into your butt. Like go beyond just like your lower rib, go beyond like your belly. Really try to expand almost like your pelvic floor. You're trying to release that pelvic floor. What we're doing is we're allowing our breath and our central nervous system to like basically let go or release any tension that you may have built up through your workout. Got a minute left. Deep breath. With every breath in, I want you to allow your low back to melt into the ground. And you can even use that cue when you're exhaling. As you're exhaling, allow everything to just melt. You're trying to relax. When you've been doing back workouts and leg workouts, your back gets tight. When you're in chronic pain, chronic symptoms, that normal tightness turns into chronic tightness because your body doesn't know the difference. So you get stuck in tightness, and stretching, it's not gonna fix it. You have to calm the central nervous system down. 17 more seconds. With every breath, we're gonna allow the low back to melt into the ground. You can use this routine outside of a workout. This can be a daily calming routine after work, after a painful activity that you've done. It can be used both as a resilience thing and a desensitizing thing. All right, time's up. We're gonna set another 2 minutes. If you're following along, if you're just tuning in, all I'm doing is I'm taking you through a post-workout back pain, tightness, sensitivity, spasming, whatever you might be experiencing, relief routine. This is what I'm doing after my workout before I jump into the sauna, okay? So another 2 minutes, same posture. If you wanna go from this, let me stop this for a second so I don't waste time. If you want to go, because some people don't feel comfortable in this position for very, very long, and that's normal, that's okay. You can shift to being like this. So I'm relaxed. This is not comfortable like this, obviously. So if I were to have a pillow here, have a pillow here, so I'm kind of in more of a neutral position, and then you can go through the pelvic rotations that I'm going to be taking you through here, but for just visual purposes, I'm going to keep it here, okay? Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm too far away from the chat to even know what's going on. So if you're watching this on replay, let me know if the audio is good. All right, so another 2 minutes, okay? So now we're 4 minutes into this relief routine. It's not gonna take you very long to do. 2 minutes starts now. Same idea, but we're going to inhale and extend the low back. So we're going to dump the butt back into the floor and rock that pelvis forward. So inhale, gentle extension. Again, you just got done with the workout, contracting your back. We don't want to sit here and contract it even more. We're trying to go into gentle contraction in that low back, but here's the most important thing. As I'm exhaling, I'm gonna allow the low back to fall back into neutral, and now I'm gonna gently engage my abs to push my low back into the floor. I am not trying to break walnuts with my back muscles into the floor. All I'm doing is gently engaging my abs, allowing my back to melt with that exhale, and I'm gonna hold that for maybe a second, 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna allow my midsection to find neutral on its own, which means I'm not bracing my abs, I'm not pushing my low back into the floor. I'm sitting in what neutral is, what balance is. There's no perfect neutral, it's gonna be your neutral. So release it. Now, inhale again. Little extension, hold. Slowly, as I'm exhaling, I'm pushing my low back into the ground, and I'm allowing the muscles to melt, relax. The most important thing that we're doing here, 19 seconds left, is what's called pendiculation. It's the relationship between contracting muscles, this hurts, oh no, and relaxing muscles. Not forcefully, but allowing things to happen naturally. That is the secret to overcoming pain, but more importantly, post-workout symptoms that you might be dealing with, okay? So we've done 2 things. We've done the breath work. We've done the pelvic rocking, okay? So now what we can do, I'm gonna do this for 1 minute just to add it as a little bonus. 1 minute of lateral pelvic lifts. So what we're doing is we're engaging our obliques, our QLs, in a way to hike this right hip up and then relax it. Hike this right hip up and relax it, and then the same thing on both sides. So let's go 30 seconds each side. It's just movement. I'm gonna hike my right hip. Breathe in. Relax it on the exhale. Everything's melted. If you gotta take a little rest breath in between one so you don't contract too much, go to the other side. Contract, relax. What we're doing is we're telling the brain, hey, we just contracted, but now we gotta make sure that we are relaxing. Okay, right side again. I'm shifting the pelvis, taking this hip and going towards that wall. Other side. Right side. We got 5 seconds left. From here, time is up. We're gonna finish with this, all right? If you're not already in this position, I want you to rotate onto your side here, Get supported and just breathe. You can sit here for a minute. You can sit here for 2 minutes. If you want to rock your pelvis a little bit more, you can. What we're doing here, again, if you're just tuning in, we just went through an entire post-workout central nervous system calming strategy. This is a desensitizing or pain relief routine that is absolutely critical. No stretching, no core training, no hip mobility, all that stuff is garbage. It's garbage if you're living with chronic pain. If you're trying to overcome chronic pain, that injection, surgery, exercises, rehab, PT, chiro is not fixing you, this is the process you take your body through. Safety. You find safety with movement. You calm the central nervous system. You prioritize the central nervous system. And then your body's going to build trust. When your body and brain feel trust in itself, your muscles are going to relax. The tightness is going to go away. The aches, the tension, the guarding that you have is going to go away. And this routine does that, okay? So we're going to cut it there. That's it. Spend about a minute on that side breathing. This is one of my favorite post-workout routines to do. I'm going to go jump in the sauna and spend about 30 minutes in that. Another thing that I like to do as well. If you like this type of content, leave a comment on the video. This is very different. This is follow along. This is kind of something that you have to kind of watch later. It's not watch now. Most of you are probably at work doing something. So if you want more content like this, drop in the comment, okay? Drop in the comments, let me know what topics you want to see, what types of follow along do you want to see. There are plenty of core workout routines. There's plenty of leg training routines on the internet. So I want you to be specific because we don't do junk here. I want you to have valuable content that actually gets you results, okay? So thanks for tuning in. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.